Thank you, Presiding Officer, to ask the Scottish Government whether it will provide an update on the representations that it has made to the UK Government regarding reimbursements to the public sector in Scotland due to the increase in employer national insurance contributions.
Cabinet Secretary Shona Robertson.
I have raised our concerns with the UK Treasury about the impact on public services if this reserved tax increase is not fully funded. The First Minister and COSLA President also wrote to the Chancellor on the 3rd of January, supported by 48 public and voluntary sector organisations, demonstrating wide-ranging concerns across Scotland. The Treasury has confirmed that we will only receive a Barnett share of funding for UK departments, and this will undoubtedly fall far short of what is needed, and I will be raising this further with the Chief Secretary of Treasury when we meet next week.
Stuart McMillan.
Thank the Cabinet Secretary for that reply. And the Cabinet Secretary will be aware that a delegation from Inverclyde Council, including the Chief Executive and Council Leader, recently travelled to London to have discussions with the UK Government about support for Inverclyde. With increases to the employer's national insurance contributions affecting every council budget, including Inverclyde, can the Cabinet Secretary advise if she has received any feedback that this issue has been raised and if there has been any movement from the UK Government on this policy?
Cabinet Secretary.
Well, I'm not aware of any outcome to the meeting that Stuart McMillan referred to, but in order to provide some certainty for councils in Scotland, I announced an additional £144 million for local government. That's equivalent to a 5% rise in the council tax, and this still clearly leaves a shortfall, and I would repeat my call to the Chancellor to fully fund the costs of this labour tax rise that will harm services and the third sector. As I said earlier, I'll be raising this issue further with the Chief Secretary of the Treasury when we meet next week.